Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5. Battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down here for this offense. They'll run it to the left. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Lagway. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Well, Chris, you think about it over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Back to pass. It's Lagway. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the wideout goes in motion. An inside give now from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. It's a run to the left. He shreds the tackle. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
And the Gators will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Daniels. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Handoff from the shotgun. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch.
Ready.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Receiver in motion now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds his target, and it's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here comes a handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. A handoff to the back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looking to the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They're going to go for it. They keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. offense is back out on the field now, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. On the run, it's Daniels.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
How about that, Chris? Third down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Trying to find room. It's Daniels. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Trying to extend the play. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
7th play of the drive coming up. On the run, it's Daniels. The Soft were able to bring him down quickly. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Brought down at the 40, that'll be a first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He's got it near the end zone. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He fires this throw and is intercepted. The 50. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Florida. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
It's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the single back takes the handoff. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking for some space. It's Daniels. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Here's the second down play. Heading left after the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. There's the handoff. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the Gators bring their punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Great cut there. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
catch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019, but Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, LSU. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. On the ground, it's Daniels. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain across midfield, down near the 30-yard line.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, LSU.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And he's got it again. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
After 26. Third down coming up.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Trucks through the defender. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal.
42 Spider.
Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot in the field.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. If you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Didn't quite get the playoff in time, It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, you can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.